So 1, 2, 3. You ready, bro?
Let's do it.
All right, cool. 1, 2, 3. Welcome back, guys. It's Kibla Ahmed out here. I'm joined with G-Man in Singapore. It's the Brothers Geek Out podcast 124. Guys, massive thank you for all the support on the channels. You guys are absolutely amazing. Guys, I have a plug-in to do just to let you know that we are on SoundCloud as well, that you can stream this podcast on SoundCloud. Just type in the Kibla Ahmed Art or the Brothers Geek Out podcast and it will come up. But today's episode is dedicated to the great Chadwick Boseman. Was it Saturday, bro?
Saturday, yeah.
Saturday we had the upsetting news of Chadwick Boseman passing away, and you know what? We're coming into 5 days now, and it's still devastating every time I watch something, read something, see people's tributes. How you been, bro? How you been coping? How's things on your side, man?
Yeah, everything's been all right, man. Same shit for me, working and training. But yeah, with Chadwick Boseman Saturday, yeah, you're right, bro. This is a weird one. When I say weird, as in like, okay, famous people, celebrities pass away a lot of times. I always do feel a little bit emotional, especially if I had a connection with them. But something about Chadwick, that 5 days in, and I'm still seeing clips on YouTube or still reading things on Facebook, and it gets me a bit emotional. And I'm just like, why am I feeling like this? But it makes sense. I mean, he's such a legend. And when I say such a legend, in 43 years, he's built such a legacy that this guy, random guy in Singapore, 5 days after his death, is still feeling emotional about him. Do you know what I mean? That's how much of a legacy he's created. And obviously through all his work that he's done, and obviously just because I'm a geek and whatnot, Black Panther obviously stands out most for me. But yeah, every time, man. And like today, I spent 30 minutes watching his speech at the university. I saw a little clip of Joe Rogan getting emotional and busting tear, and that gets me emotional. I'm just feeling like, trust me, bro, I'm not joking. On Saturday, I felt like shit and like just tearing up a little bit. I don't know. Like I say, man, people pass away all the time, and I know when someone close to you dies, you grieve alone or you grieve within your family. But this is like we're all grieving together in our own ways, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Not
of course,
grieving to the point where we can't eat or sleep or whatnot, like a family member passed, God forbid, but we're still grieving in a way. Like you even see Jakob on the message, he's like, guys, I still can't believe it. So young, and even Jakob's tearing up, and yeah, I wore this specifically. I've been wearing this ever since, bro. Like Black Panther, like Wakanda forever, Chadwick forever. It's king. He's king forever, bro. It's amazing.
No, he is. Amazing. He is. It's just amazing impact that he truly showed the 1%ers how to live life. You know that. He didn't want no sympathy, and he kept on fighting. And that speech he did, oh man, that tears me up, because that moment he mentions Muhammad Ali and about transferring the fight is such an important key, because he knew there and then that it was his fight. He was fighting, and it was continuing that fight, and that gets me to tears.
Emotion. I'll tell you which one got me, and it was on Saturday, the day that he passed. He was talking about Black Panther, and they were doing a preview or something, and then he spoke about some kids who had cancer.
Oh my God.
They were trying to hold on just for the movie to come out. Now, the thing that gets me the most, right? One, that's emotional as it is. Two, he knew then, bro. He knew in 2016. That's when and he was visiting cancer patients and all these children, and nobody didn't tell anyone a thing, doing all the Black Panther movies and everything that he was doing, all the other movies that he was doing, and again, like I say, visiting these cancer patients and doing everything for them, knowing that he's suffering inside with this disease, cancer, knowing that he's in a bad position. He probably knew, what I mean, that he's gonna pass, and he's doing that. He ain't showing nothing. He didn't want no sympathy. He didn't want no nothing. He still went out like a hero and gave the world himself. You know what I mean? Gave these kids who are dying from the same disease that he is, but he gave them what they wanted. He gave them what they wanted, hope.
Exactly.
Do you know how amazing is that? He gave them hope, knowing that he's moving on. That's a true hero. Kind of gets me emotional now just talking about it. Like
no, same. It's really, yeah, it really threw me off. Some of the stuff I've been watching recently, it has really just got me to a point where I'm like, oh my God, this dude. Uh, shit. There was an interview I saw the other day which kind of got me a bit teary about his last project. And one of the co-stars was thinking, oh, it's going to be great to work with Chadwick, and seeing that he was thinking, oh, I think the King T'Challa thing has got to his head because he's got a massage therapist with him. He's got somebody rubbing his shoulder. He's got his wifey holding his hand throughout the whole process. So the actor thought, oh, he's just taking the King thing a bit to his head, but he wasn't. He realized then, he broke down into tears, that the guy was suffering and he had his family and people with him at all times, and these people were trying to help him from the pain. uh Fucking, that must have been hard to watch, man. And
Yeah,
to have that bad thought about him,
that's
thinking,
great.
oh, he's
'Cause
letting that.
that's the thing though, right? Because all those pictures were coming out, and I didn't know. I saw those pictures, but to me, I never take notice of it. Like, but there was people commenting on it. They would fuck all those people,
Yeah.
right? And I hope you're feeling like shit right now because you're
Mm,
pieces of shit. But a lot of people commenting saying you're skinny, you lost weight, you done this, you look like you were bad. And there was that image that's going around that picture that you never know what the fuck someone's going through before you start making comments
mm,
and all this sort of stuff. But yeah, you never know, bro, what someone's going through. And him is truly someone who didn't expose it. But he could have got all the sympathy in the world. He could have got,
exactly.
I don't know, Disney to fucking do something, pay all the money in the world to fix him. I don't know. Like, do you know what I mean? He could
Mm,
have done anything, but he suffered alone. And bro, like I said, man, he done all those amazing things like Black Panther, like the physical attribute he had to
mm,
go through,
yeah.
considering all of that shit, like everything, bro. Like he smashed it. And Black Panther, I know I'm referring back to that, and he's played amazing parts. But I remember seeing him in 42. I was just thinking about the other day. It was a Jackie Robinson, right? The
Jackie
first black
Robinson, yeah.
baseball
Yeah.
player.
Yeah.
I remember when I was in Hong Kong and you gave me the bootleg and whatnot. But I remember watching it because one, I like those type of movies. I
Yeah.
like those type of movies because they're a piece of history. And two, I want to say I knew him back then, but he played such a great role. I mean, he sold it to me. I mean, it was amazing. And then, he played so many other amazing roles. But Black Panther just means so much because it's hope, man. Like, you know what I mean? It's hope. He gave a generation of a new generation, and you know not just black people, but everyone. I'm trying to say, yes,
No,
black
of
people
course. Yeah.
for sure, because he was the first, black superhero, and not the first, but as in like, proper African superhero, Black Panther, the way it's supposed to be portrayed.
Yeah.
So it gives a lot of, like I say, everyone hope, but again, for black people and whatnot, it was a big thing. And like I said it back then when the movie came out, even for me, it was hope, and that movie means a lot. It's inspirational. It's like, it's like you can't say, oh, it's just a movie. No, it's like Rocky is just a movie, and that movie inspires me, gets me
Same.
emotional, it gets me pushing, like,
Exactly.
you know what I mean, like of the
Exactly.
underdog. So this is like that kind of movie. It's an inspiring movie, you know what I mean? And he's our Black Panther. It's like
That's right.
Superman, Christopher Reeves, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's a
That's right.
legacy that's been manipulated. He is our Black Panther, and he always will be.
Yeah.
And
Exactly. Exactly.
it's a shame. Well, I mean, I don't know, man. 43 is so young. 43 is so young, man.
Timing, man. You just never know with timing. It goes back to that speech about perspective, your purpose, and transferring that fighter. Or that is absolutely, that's stuck with me. He, man, what can you say? Just he just got on with it, bro. You know, for somebody to lead their legacy is to just get on with it. You know what I mean? That is truly inspirational thing about human beings. You can do that. Uh,
Bruce Lee has that, just to quickly on that, Bruce Lee has that quote, right? I can't remember exactly, but a life worth living. No, what's it? Life worth living is a life. Shit, I can't even say it properly, but it's something to do with legacy anyway. It's like a
mm,
life leaving your legacy.
yeah,
And bro, in the last 4 years, most
exactly,
probably in his last 4 years when he got diagnosed, he left the biggest
exactly,
legacy. Like
exactly.
he done so, like that's what I'm saying. He's still his presence will still be around and alive, because of the legacy that he did. He's so amazing. He probably just, you know, like use the last 4 years to certify his legacy. You know what I mean? That's how
No, of
amazing
course,
he is.
exactly.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Okay. Yeah.
Try when
Sorry,
I'm back.
guys. I'm kind of like, what's the word? I am multitasking at the same time. Chadwick, man, Chadwick. He did James Brown. He did 42. I just watched 21 Bridges the other day. I still need to see the movie he did with Josh Grad, which is The Marshal. Uh,
I want to watch that.
you
21
know,
Bridges. Did I see that? That's the new one. Not the new one, but that came out. Did I see that one?
I think it came out last year. It came out.
I think I need to watch that. I don't
Yeah,
think I've
which is good. It's good fun. It's on Amazon, so you can catch it on there. The one with Marshall, I want to watch. Josh Grad shared his last text message with him. I don't know if you read that. That just it got me. It got me. Shannon Lee did a little tribute and saying, "Dad, if you see Chadwick, say hi," and that was like, oh man, the tributes were. I think the one that got me the most was Michael B. Jordan's one.
Yeah, I don't think I read the whole thing. I don't think I read the whole. I just
Read
remember
it, man.
reading. Yeah.
Really, 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 really. You just don't even want to think about things like that. Just not enough time in it, and all we want is time with one another. Actually, shit. That's anybody who has a family member or friends that one got it. That one got me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. His one was the best tribute ever because he saw it as a brother.
Yeah. No, I feel you, man. I feel you. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's the kind of legacy he's left behind, but to get us emotional. We don't even know him
Yeah.
personally, but we feel
Exactly.
that we have such a connection with him. You know what I mean? It just goes to show like how much he means to the world and
Yeah.
how he will carry on. His legacy will carry on. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean? Look at the impact he's made on us now.
Yeah.
You know
Of
what I mean?
course.
Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. So,
No, man.
you know.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that was hard. But guys, if you guys are watching the podcast, uh, I've got a tribute sketch that I want to do to Chadwick. Keep saying his name wrong, man. Basic dude. For Chadwick that I'm gonna do on Instagram lives, but you guys can actually log on and join in on the chat as well, so I can see you guys and we can geek out about Chadwick as well. So guys, come join me. I'm thinking of planning that for the weekend, but I'll keep you guys posted on my Instagram page. But yeah, man, tragic loss, but inspiring dude, man. Like what he did was out of this world. And you know, did you watch that speech he did for Denzel?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's another
I
one as
saw that.
well. You
I
just
saw
kind of
that.
the whole world goes round because without Denzel, there wouldn't be a Black Panther. You know what I mean? That's
It's all
mad.
like chain reaction type thing, you
Yeah,
know? Like same with Muhammad Ali though. If he didn't come across Muhammad,
exactly.
you know what I'm trying to say, and just had that little moment with him when he was just saying that Ali put his dukes up and
Yeah,
he gave him, you know what I mean? All of these things, like all these people, inspirational people have made an impact. Like it's amazing. And now Chadwick's done that to someone else.
yeah,
Someone 20 years down the line will probably say something a similar story that
exactly.
he was my Black Panther and he done this. He looked at me like whatever it is. Someone's gonna be inspired and gonna move forward because of his actions. Um, but yeah, no, it's amazing. It's such a yeah, I don't know, man. Saturday was tough.
Yeah,
Saturday was tough. I woke up. I always start my weekend. I always start my day with, like, I go 45 minutes at least minimum without touching my phone. I get out
yeah.
of bed, wash my face, do my yoga, and then as soon as I get on my phone, my friend messaged me. I see loads of messages, and I was like, no, this is fake. This is
Mm,
fake. I was like, hey, this ain't real. She goes, it is. And then I started checking Facebook, Instagram, Google it. I was like, oh fuck. Like I didn't even,
mm,
I could my whole yoga and meditation session was just like, oh, I don't know what to do now. Like
yeah,
it hit me so hard. And then I didn't expect well, you don't expect these things anyway, but I'm just like, I don't know Chadwick Boseman. Why is he hurt? Why is it hurting me for? Why does this hurt? I don't know him, but
mm.
I do. I think you know what I mean? Like that's
You learn
amazing.
from you learn from. It's weird because we're in pop culture so so much that each of these characters have played a big part in what we do. So when we read comic books, we're there. You know, like if you remember you were reading Secret Invasion and you're saying they're doing it from the everyday people perspective. That's
Mm.
what we are. We're the
Mm.
guys that are watching it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then we find similar traits that work with our characters, that inspire us in the work we do. Uh, shit, yeah, you just make that connection, man. I suppose
Yeah.
like I think Robin Williams one still gets me to this day because here's a guy who's making the whole world smile. Again, yet he was suffering himself, and to take
Mm.
take his life the way he did, it's you just don't know what people's mentalities are going through. So yeah, it's a tough one. There's a lot of people that are going to connect with us because we're in pop culture. People will never understand that. But even for a football fan, when they see, or like what happened to Kobe, like each and everybody has somebody like that. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Exactly. Exactly.
So that kind of, I don't know. Oh, it is a weird one. This was I knew this one was going to be a hard show to do today, and I
Yeah.
think given it time, if we did it fresh, I don't think because I know a lot of people out of respect didn't do it. Uh, uh, I
Yeah.
know uh, I know Kevin Smith, Mark Bernardin jumped on and did a nice little tribute as well, which was absolutely emotional as well. But them guys, they put things in a good perspective when it comes to us geeks who love the stuff as well.
Yeah.
But then there's
I
some
think
people that are just putting. I don't know, man. There's some bad people out
there's
there, man.
some there's some shit I'm not liking. People trying. I've seen stuff on Facebook and whatever. People trying to sell the Black Panther figure and doubling the price. People making all these Black Panther things and just trying to sell them and just make money off it. I'm just like, fuck off, man. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know.
that.
Just fuck off. Like that pisses me off just seeing shit like that because you're just trying to. Again, but there's always people. The thing is, the internet is open to the world, and there is a lot of fucking idiots in the world. So you have to kind of accept it
Yeah,
and see. But fuck them. But yeah, I was just thinking the other day. I was just even Rogan was talking about it on the thing that he was talking about. And it's just like that scene in Avengers Endgame, and when Cap when Cap is in need of help, and then the first people that come out of the portals is him.
that
Um,
scene is gonna be
it's
pinnacle,
gonna
bro.
be hard now. It's gonna be hard to
That's
watch
gonna
that
be a
without getting
pinnacle scene.
emotional
I think I
because
read wrote that in the group as well. It's just gonna
yeah,
be hard.
yeah. I mean, that scene, yeah, it's gonna be tough to see. Just to see him in those movies is gonna be tough. I haven't seen Black Panther yet. I'm still going through the series. I want to get to go through it properly, but I know coming to that movie and then coming to end games and seeing that end scene is gonna get me, man. It's gonna be tough. But yeah, no, man, Legacy, bro, Legacy. This guy is amazing. How
Yeah, no,
amazing can how amazing can someone be? The age of 43, you've left such a legacy. The whole world, bro. But
yeah,
I trust me, man. A
definitely.
lot of people who I probably wouldn't have expected are just messaging me and say, "Oh, I can't believe it." Like people from Hong Kong and Singapore and whatnot. It's
Mm.
just like all over the world. That's what I'm trying to say. All over the world, like he's made an impact in the way
Ah,
that he has.
damn, connection lost. Hold up, bro.
Oh,
Hold
Lewis,
up.
you have frozen.
Let's try and get the connection back. Why did it suddenly go? It's probably because I got too much things on. All right, stay, bro. Hopefully
Yeah.
it will reconnect.
Oh,
Yes, hold up. Sorry, bro.
hello.
We lost
Yep.
connection there quickly, but we've reconnected again. So perfect. Lucky we didn't get the recording stopped. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. People from everywhere, man. I want to thank everybody who sent me messages and how we talked about Chadwick Boseman. A lot of people got in contact. A lot of people were grieving in different ways. So it was nice to have people talking. Who would ever thought, bro, that I would get a message about a character, a comic book character, but people asking me how I'm doing and the rest of it, you know what I mean? Because they know how
Mm.
much I love this stuff. So, and talking to other people grieving as well. Nobody, that's what I'm saying. Nobody personally knows somebody, but somebody can make such an impact the way they did there. They lived a good life, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, definitely, man. Um, yeah, I don't know what else to say, man. Like I say, right, I just been feeling You know, I'm normal, and then I'll see something and I feel a little bit sad. You know what I mean? I'll feel like shit, like I'm still getting hit. But I think it'll take time. It'll take us time and whatnot. And again, you
No,
know,
of course.
you know, he's like I said, his legacy is just gonna live on, and you'll see moments, and you'll be like, yeah, that's why. The thing is, though, like again, like Black Panther, going back to that, it's always gonna be Chadwick Boseman for the rest of our lives and for the rest of eternity. Black Panther. Oh yeah. 100 years ago they made that movie. Yeah, it was like Chadwick
Chadwick
Boseman. Yeah,
Boseman.
like, you know what I'm trying
Yeah,
to say? That's what it's gonna be like.
yeah.
It's gonna be like that's what it's gonna be. Even if they replace him, look, I know Marvel will do right. Businesses, they gotta move forward with the business. Black Panther's in the in the universe. They'll probably do something, right? But that, and everyone would always know Chadwick is my Black Panther. No offense to the new guy, whoever they decide to go with, all that sort of stuff. Same thing with like Heath Ledger and whatnot. But
Mm.
he's going down in movie history because that movie reached 1 billion faster than any movie in the world or whatever, right? First, all cast, almost fully cast black.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to say the word, but black cast.
Black cast. Yeah,
Almost,
that's right.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the movie was done well. I think like again, like I was so happy at the fact that they were African. That's all I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and it wasn't fucking, excuse me, it wasn't just, you know, American accents or British
Mm.
accents and, oh, I'm Black Panther. Like, no, they
No,
really
no, they did. They
portrayed,
did their work.
you know, Stanley and Jack Kirby. They both created a character, right?
Yeah.
They created this character to be an African king, and they really portrayed an African king in this movie. You know what I mean?
No,
Like,
absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome.
so
They did good.
he
They did really good.
legend forever.
Legend.
Chadwick Boseman,
Legend
legend.
for Chadwick Boseman. Yo, G-Man, later on, send me a picture of you doing the pose, bro, so I can do a tribute picture for Chadwick for this episode. So send me that later on when you can. Guys, we'll probably have this up on SoundCloud tonight or tomorrow. Yeah, basically, I want to say as well to all the toxic fans out there, you guys, people grieve in different ways. And the sad thing I saw yesterday that I think it's Elizabeth Olsen who plays Scarlet Witch. She was on an Instagram live, and all the fans were like, "Oh, how come you haven't posted something about Chadwick Boseman?" Guys, man, fuck you lot. Sorry, that's hard to say. And maybe somebody's gonna come across and watch this, but people grieve in different ways. Doesn't matter if they have to post something on Instagram to prove that they didn't love somebody or know somebody. What you guys did there was just purely wrong. Instagram isn't something for me to get confirmation from other people, or Twitter or any of these social media things, to get confirmation from people on how I feel and how I grieve. Yeah. And it's amazing because some of the stuff I've seen is absolutely beautiful, but what you guys did yesterday, that it's not good for his memory either. You know what I mean? So that was
Yeah.
something that came up yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, bro, there's always gonna be fucking idiots, and the internet has opened it up for all those fucking idiots. So fuck them. And that's why reason why Chadwick Boseman didn't post anything about his situation, because he didn't
Mm.
want to get sympathy, and he want to hear shit from no one, some random strangers
Yeah.
talking shit. No,
Of
all he
course.
wanted to
Of
do is
course.
just carry on inspiring people, and that's it. So fuck them people. Elizabeth Olsen, you know, she's grieving in her own way. Everyone's grieving in their own way. You don't have to
Mm.
post shit on
Yeah.
Instagram or
Exactly.
Facebook. Maybe she might do it next month when she feels better. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say? Like, doesn't have to be like, yeah. Anyway, look, this internet's
Yeah.
opened it up
Anyway,
to the floodgate to idiots.
that's so that was one thing that the fans did that I didn't really particularly like. And no, man, not in vain. This is supposed to be something beautiful. We lost a beautiful person, a great, awesome person that's part of our pop culture, as you said, for eternity now. But yeah, man, guys, yo, G, I got to get onto this meeting next. But yeah, thanks for joining in. Yeah, no, this is a episode that I think this is, a nice. What he did was amazing, man. I can't thank him enough for what he did. My prayers and duas go to his family. And yes, you know what? As you said, I maybe have not known him personally. That guy is still be in my prayers for what he did and what he did to those kids as well. He created hope for a new generation. And some of those images, man, heartbreaking. Oh, you've seen those ones with the kids, yeah? Dead.
Mhm.
That killed me,
Mhm.
bro.
I know.
I never
I know.
thought something like that would be like so powerful. You see that kid, you see those kids, powerful. You left something amazing, dude. Honestly, and the way you lived it will prove a lot to other people because that's a person who doesn't cry about the little things or moan about the little things. That shows you that this guy continued doing what needed to be done, not for him just himself, but he knew the responsibility he had playing Black Panther, but playing the iconic characters he played as well. He was truthful in what he did. Man, salutes to Chadwick Boseman, Wakanda forever. Honestly,
Chadwick
uh,
forever. King.
yeah, Chadwick. Yeah, man, definitely. All right, G man, safe man. Thanks for joining in on this one. I know it was
Yeah,
short
man.
and sweet, but this was. I didn't want to put any other news into this. We'll continue our regular podcast from next week. Let's see if we could get Dax on, bro, next week. This week, Saturday, Sunday, if he can come on. Let's plan that so we can have
Yeah.
another guest on there. And yeah, I'm gonna speak to some other people. Let's see if we can get some weekly guests on here. Just geek out all together. That'd be nice.
Sounds
All right,
good, bro. Sounds good.
definitely. All right,
Cool,
bro.
man. We'll catch up
Guys,
soon, man. Peace,
catch up.
everyone.
One love. Wakanda forever. Chadwick forever, dude. Guys, see you later.